What's up, YouTube? I'm Woolkitten, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, Legacy of the Dragonborn.
The Civil War, it's bad for Skyrim.
I agree.
Let's hope it ends quickly.
Last time we visited the small village of Little Vivec in the north of Falkreath, and learned that the killer we'd been criminal. I suppose he didn't say he was a killer.
Do you think
Hitler's
been talking to Sidgear again?
Excuse me?
We've been
Anyway.
Oh, hello. Need something?
Does not share your secrets with Sidgear.
What's going on over here?
Maybe you're the one talking to him then.
Is this old man talking to himself? Weirdo. Okay, anyway, I came back to Falkreath after just running around and trying to find stuff for that shopkeeper, when I remembered we have another quest mod to pick up by talking to Marcus Janus
The Civil War.
in
it's
the Inn of
bad
Falkreath.
for Skyrim. Can I help you, friend?
Are you Marcus Janus? You wanted to see me about Helgen?
Oh, bless the divines, you came! Well met, and welcome. We have much to discuss. Will you tell me, what happened at Helgen?
You already know Helgen was attacked by a dragon. Have you ever seen one?
Well, no, now that you mention it.
I doubt any civilians made it out of there alive. The place was laid to waste.
Then it's as I feared. My brother and his family are lost. Gods damn it all. I'd hoped for better news.
Even if they did survive the dragon attack, the bandits killed them for sure.
Yes, I've heard the fort is full of them. But appearances can also be deceiving. If I'm right, these are no bandits at all. I have it on good authority there is a man known only as Val inside the keep. He's the leader of a small group of mercenaries, for lack of a better term. Their aim is to kill Thalmor wherever they're found. That they've come out of hiding is beyond mysterious. They're insurrectionists. A resistance movement, if you will.
Insurrectionists? And you know this man?
His name is Valerius Tiberius Artoria. We served for many years together in the Imperial Legion, as captains under Titus Mede II during the Great War. He was a good man in those days, an honorable man. Then the Aldmeri invaded, and murdered his wife, son, and daughter in cold blood.
They murdered his family? Tell me more, please.
They marched them down the streets of the Imperial City and tortured them till they were dead. Right in front of the Imperial Palace itself.
Damn.
They said, "Let it be known that any family members of Imperial officers found anywhere else in the province will receive a similar fate."
Ugh.
There were many such atrocities committed by those wretched maggots within those walls. And even more unspeakable tragedies in the rest of Cyrodiil. We were under orders to flee the city for Skyrim when they invaded. We left our people, our families, defenseless. Most did not survive. The few that
Sorry,
did make
dude.
it out of there were scattered as refugees throughout the rest of the province. The plan was to regroup here in Skyrim, rest and resupply our forces, and return to the Imperial City to retake it. That took almost a year. Surely you know the history. If not, this book will help you understand a little of what we went through.
Oh, thank you. What happened to the city?
When we finally returned to the city, there wasn't much left. We split our forces, and I led the charge from the southern waterfront district, while Valerius attacked from the west. March right down to the main gate and knock on the door, he said. The man had guts, that's for sure. After we retook the city, he started to change. He knew his family was gone, but when he learned that they were tortured in the streets, he went mad and vowed to avenge their deaths. He started conducting covert operations that were unknown even to me, his closest friend. He took a handful of his most loyal men and began assassinating Aldmeri officers and diplomats, wherever he could find them.
Ugh.
Of course, all of this was without knowledge or consent from our commanders. When they were caught, well, let's just say justice was swift. But
Yikes.
the Aldmeri feared making a martyr out of him, as they knew the people were aware of his family's torture and murder.
Well, they obviously didn't execute him.
No, but under pressure from the Thalmor, Titus locked him and his men away in the Imperial prison for the rest of their lives. Soon after, I decided my service had come to its end, and retired from the Legion. But you don't get to be a captain and not accumulate a few favors.
Let me guess, you helped him escape from prison?
Well, yes and no. I wasn't actually involved in the operation, but a young lieutenant who served under me was stationed there after I retired. And he found an ancient passage out of the prison that had long been forgotten about. We always heard the stories about it from ages ago, but none of us believed they were true, and dismissed them as fairy tales. But they were true, and Lieutenant Buckingsley found the passage.
Wow.
So, on a dark and stormy night, Buckingsley quietly slipped a key into Valerius' cell, and created a diversion, which bought Val enough time to escape.
Well, okay, this has been fascinating, but what exactly does this have to do with me?
I need you to go try and talk to Valerius. Reason with him. Tell him Marcus Janus requests a meeting with him. Tell him I'll come to the fort alone. Present company excluded, of course. Give this ring to him. It was his wife's wedding gift.
Ooh.
If any of his men try to accost you, show it to them and tell them it is a gesture of goodwill from me. They'll give you quarter if they know I sent you. Approach the guards and show them the ring. Tell them Marcus Janus sent you to see Valerius Tiberius Artoria on urgent business. Show them this note with my seal, but tell them it's for Valerius. His eyes only. Please, return to me as soon as you can. I'll prepare to leave and be ready to go when you return.
Ooh, a flawless garnet.
Make haste, young one, and may fortune favor the foolish.
Phew. Alright, well, after all that, we are starting
Life of adventure and
the quest,
song is the life for us.
Helgen Reborn. The mod author recommends you be around level 25 or so when you play the quest, so I'm probably not really ready for that. But as powerful as this criminal from Morrowind that we've been tracking seems, I don't feel terribly ready to take him on either. I wonder... if I, instead of fast traveling, if I sort of take the long way out, if I can pick up some more quests and do some more things and maybe get a little stronger. But first, the Jarl of Falkreath wanted to see me for some reason. I probably shouldn't keep him waiting for too long. Where is he? Oh, there he is. You can tell because he's got a sweet, sweet antler crown. Hey,
Bearing the defenses
Good
is
to
almost
see you.
I got your letter. I'm Herveda.
Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with.
Merchant could be selling
The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
It will be done.
Good.
That's sketchy as hell. But, well, there are slots for all the Thane weapons in the museum, so that means I got to do it. Knife Point Ridge. Where is that? Kind of opposite the direction I wanted to go. I'm gonna head towards Helgen. Right. That's desperate times. Boop, right there. Okay. I could fast travel, but as I said, it'd really stand to gain some experience. Maybe if I take the road out of town, I'll find that dog that the blacksmith was looking for. A tower? Is it full of bandits? Or possibly evil wizards? Peak Shade Tower. Could be either of those things. Let's take a look. There could also be something cool inside. Butterfly. Hello.
Speak.
Huh. Ooh, flawless diamond and ruby. Hell yeah, I got some good stuff. Who are you?
You have something to say? Well, save your breath. The way I see it, you don't have much more of them left.
Is that a threat? You should be careful
Wasn't
who
a
you
threat forward,
threaten.
But it can be. You seem tired is all. Out of breath.
Your concern is duly noted. I'm fine, though.
Is that right? So you're a fool and a liar. Good to know.
I wish to know your name.
The son of Cloud Ruler Temple named me the Desert Fang. The Thalmor know me as Des Courier. To you, I am simply Savashni, the khajiit who spared your life.
Any rumors or interesting news?
Dragon roosts in the hills to the south. Having just gained life, it's not eager for death and avoids my steel.
If you're looking for a fight, Skyrim's as good a place as any.
What you consider a fight, or even a war, is nothing more than a brawl between drunken louts over spilled drink. A great swordsman's talents are wasted in a war. Stray arrows, trebuchets, accidents. Many great warriors have been felled by the blade of chaos.
Oh, that's true.
One can't even trust his own side in the haze of war. Who's to say who's friend or foe, when your eyes squint through guises of dirt and smoke? Like your queries, they range from the utterly pointless to the completely meaningless.
You're right. One-on-one combat is the true test of one's mettle.
Then we agree on something. It's not often my views line with that of a simpleton's. Perhaps I
You
need
can stop
to
being such an
re-examine
asshole, for
my
starters.
position.
If you loathe this land and its people, I suggest you leave.
Again, your narrow mind fails you. One can loathe more than one thing, and more than one people.
Naturally. But
If I were an archer standing before a Nord and a Thalmor, and had but 2 arrows in my quiver, you might ask me who I'd shoot first. And I'd tell you, I'd shoot the Thalmor twice. Their presence
Okay.
is thin here, and their embassy on the other side of the province. From this perch I can track and kill their justicars by the threes, as the Thalmor are too much of cowards to face me alone.
alright, well then... I guess we are actually technically on the same side, and I will take my leave.
Gone, then.
Creep. what do we have over here? Oh, there's some kind of fort. Teleport to Ben Erai. No idea what that is. Here we've got that bandit rockfall trip. I already took care of that, so that's good. I should be able to just follow the road all the way to Helgen. Assuming that that gate is still functional. I would like to uncover some of the mysterious shacks and caves along the way. I hear a deer. Oh, and several wolves. I guess the mystery shack is just up this slope. Oh, there's one of them. It's a wolf. Well, it was going to ignore me. Too bad it changed its mind. Oh, that is not what I meant to do, but... Greenwood Shack. Yikes. This kind of looks like the aftermath of a dragon attack. Note to the authorities. I've heard talk about the dragons, but didn't believe it until now. One flew by last week, and ever since we've seen him flying back and forth from a nearby peak. Yeah, just south of the hill behind our shack near Bear's Cave Mill. Yeah, that was definitely a dragon attack. Silvernet. Well, I guess they don't need all this stuff anymore. Ooh. A pickpocket book. Well, that's unfortunate. But really, if you start seeing a dragon flying around your home, you should probably leave. At least get near some people who know how to use a bow. Oh. Hey, wolf. You leave that deer alone. Yeah. Take that. Well, looks like I'm not going to run into the dog. Guess it's just not the right timing for that. Here is a gate into Helgen. A completely non-functional gate into Helgen. Great. Is it possible for me to circle around, or are the rocks too steep? I would bet money that it's the latter. Well, this might take a little while. I'm going to cut and meet you guys back when I make it to the other side of Helgen. Alright, here we are. Other side of Helgen. Oh, looks like I gotta unlock the gate. But that's something I can handle. I got a lot of lockpicks. There we go. Hello, sir.
Stop right there. Don't even think about moving. You see my friends coming? They won't hesitate to kill you if you so much as breathe funny. Now, who are you? And what is the meaning of this intrusion? Quickly now, speak.
Wow, that whole bandit thing works well for you. Great disguise.
Oh, funny guy, eh? How funny would it be if we got you like a hawker?
I have an urgent matter that I need to discuss with the Valerius. I know he's here.
Never heard of him. You are mistaken. There's nobody by that name here. Now, be on your way. We don't want to hurt
See, that's
you.
how I can tell you're not bandits. 'Cause all of them have never hesitated to hurt me. But I have an urgent message from Marcus Janus, and I must be given passage.
Don't know him either. I'm beginning to run out of patience with you. Leave now.
Come on, I know who you are, and you're not bandits.
I don't know who you are, stranger, or what you want. But I advise you to choose your words very carefully from here on out.
Here, I have a gift from Marcus. It's Val's wife's wedding ring.
Let me see that. Did you say Marcus Janus? From the war, Marcus Janus. Why didn't you say so?
I did. And I have a letter from him to Valerius, his eyes only.
Very well. I will take you inside. But all of us have our eyes on you. And if you try and start trouble, it will be the last trouble you ever start. Follow me.
Alright. Into the keep.
Balfring, what do you think you're doing? Who is this person, and why have you brought them here?
She has an urgent message for you from Marcus Janus. She was alone, and I thought you would want to talk to her.
What? Marcus Janus? Balfring, have you gone completely mad? That's impossible.
I thought the same thing, sir, but it's true. She showed me a letter to you with Marcus's seal. It's real, all right. And sir, somehow Marcus has found Sabrina's wedding ring and sent it to you.
Very well. We'll see about this. Balfring, you're dismissed. All of you may resume your patrols.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who you are or why you're here, so you'd better have some good answers to my questions. May I see that ring?
Of course, take it. It's yours.
Say you were sent by Marcus Janus? Where is he now?
He's in Falkreath, waiting for me to return with your answer.
Do you know how he came into possession of this ring?
He must have found it in the Imperial City after you were imprisoned.
Yes, I suppose that may have been possible, but this is all so overwhelming.
I'm sorry for the loss of your family.
Thank you. I love them very deeply. I nearly went mad after they were murdered by those Altmarine dogs. I wanted nothing but vengeance. Every day of my life is burned with nothing but the desire to make them pay for their murders. But enough of that. Let's see this letter you brought. Yes. Marcus Janus. It's certainly you, all right. What do you want with me? Tell me, how has he found me here?
He heard a bandit named Val had taken over the fort, and he thought it might be you.
Very clever, that one. Always was. Bandits. It's not far from the truth, though. Fitting ruse is that's about what we've become. Living our lives in the shadows, hiding and skulking about like some caged skeever looking for his next piece of cheese.
You're an honorable man. He said you served with distinction in the war.
Honor? Bah. Any honor I had died with the first Altmarine diplomat I assassinated. I'm not the same man he knew. But no doubt he's filled your head with tales of glory from the war. Stories of the keepers of Hatu. Oh, I'm afraid
He's
that
told
man
me
no
some
longer
stories.
exists. This hatred, it's consumed me, taken my life. I suppose I would still be rotting down in that damn prison were it not for Marcus. Now I'm just rotting here instead. And rot is nonetheless still rot. The only difference, really, is where and how.
Well, maybe Marcus can help. Perhaps that's why he wants to meet with you.
Why would he want to help me? After he sees what I've become, he'll leave soon enough.
I wouldn't be sure of that.
Go tell him I'll meet with him regardless. At least then we can say our proper goodbyes to one another. Never got to do that before. Now, be gone. Please leave me in peace.
Well, that is a broken man if I ever saw one. Well, I did succeed in getting him to meet. Let's see if I can get the back... No, back doors... There's no way to get there. So what do you think? Should I go back to meet with Marcus, or should I continue chasing this criminal from Morrowind? I think I'm going to go back and talk to Marcus. This Val seems like he's... well... he could really use a friend right now. Foggy. It's spooky tonight, isn't it? Everybody. That's a fair number of people leaving the inn.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus. I talked to Val and he agreed to meet with you.
Excellent. Well done, my friend. I'm ready to go, but there's just one thing. I'm getting too old for fighting. Well, at least by myself, that is. I was hoping that it wouldn't be too much of a burden on you to escort me to the keep. There's another 250 gold in it for you, if you will.
Sure, let's go.
I'm right behind you, but don't go too fast. Unlike you young ones, I'm not cut out for this shite anymore.
Okay. It's not far. I'll gladly give you an escort for 250 gold. That having been said, though, I'm not going to make all of you watch. So, meet you once we get back to Helgen. Alright. Made it back to the functional gate of Helgen. Marcus is supposedly here he is. Okay. He's safe and sound. Hello. And now, into the keep.
Tiberius Arctoria, you old dog. Come here, my friend. Let us have a look at you.
Marcus, why have you come here?
Valerius, I'm sure this is quite a shock to you and terribly unexpected. I came here to check on my family, but it appears none of them survived. Then I realized you were here, so I decided it was in both our interests for two old friends to meet again. At last.
Your brother, yes. Marcus, I'm very sorry. But whatever the circumstances, it does my eyes good to see you again after all these years.
Yes. Same here, old friend.
I hope they don't go on for too long.
So, the Keepers of Hatu in Skyrim. Who would have ever dreamed of such a time?
All right, Janice, what is it you really want? Don't forget, I know you, so out with it.
Yes, you do know me, old friend, better than most. Very well. I aim to rebuild this town and make her my home.
Rebuild? Janice, I have no intention of helping you or anyone else rebuild a town. I'm here on other business.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Valerius, but if what I propose is true, perhaps we can be mutually beneficial to one another. All I'm asking is that you hear me out. After that, if we're not in agreement, we can part ways and you'll likely never see me again. But Valerius, there's plenty of time to get to all that later. Right now, let's just catch up on old times.
You,
Good luck, Janice. Those bandits left some fresh wine
want to
downstairs.
acknowledge
I need
my
a drink.
existence?
Yes, I could use a drink too, old friend.
Maybe give me that
Let me
money.
say goodbye to my new
yes,
friend,
thank
and I'll
you.
join you. I
Ah.
can't thank you enough for your help. As agreed, here is your compensation.
Alright, thank you, but you never mentioned rebuilding Helgen until now. Why?
I apologize for that. I certainly wasn't intentionally keeping anything from you. I just wanted to meet with Valerius before I brought it up. But yes, I want to make Helgen my home. But she certainly has seen better days.
That's an
for sure.
understatement.
You know, I grew up just across the border in Cyrodiil. And Helgen was always a place my family visited when I was a boy. I have many fond memories of those days. And now, with my brother and his family gone, let's just say he'd be happy that I settled here. And from what I could tell as we came in, it'll be a lot of work cleaning everything up. But nothing impossible.
Well,
Then we can take a look at what's left of these buildings and begin rebuilding from there. I'm sure there'll be plenty of work for you if you're interested.
sure.
Why don't you take a day and think about it? That'll give Valerius and I some time to catch up and come up with a plan. Can you return to see us in a day or so?
Okay, I'll see you later.
Thank you once again, friend. I'll see you then.
Well then, Marcus, let's go get that.
Alright.
We're in one piece, so I trust your trip went well.
They sure can go on. Luckily, I don't have to sit here for the whole thing.
Be well, friend.
It's a nice change from before. Oh, looks like I can get through the east gate now, if I unlock it first. Luckily, that's not terribly difficult. Okay, where are we now? The Orphan Rock. That, I think, I wouldn't swear to it, but I think that was where the Nettlebane was. Yep. Well. Let's see if I'm up for killing some hag ravens. Looks like there's a Stormcloak camp around here first. That's, not terribly useful. But I haven't declared myself for either side, so they won't fight me. And it looks like I should be right on top of it, but I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. Up on this ridge, maybe? I can't get up the ridge. No. I hear hammering, though. Alright, hag ravens. Let's see if I'm... Her lightning. Let's see if I'm anywhere near equipped to handle this. Okay, if I remember correctly, you have to go across this bridge, and they will shoot fireballs at you as you do it. Let's see if I can get a beat on them from here. Doesn't look promising. And as I move... Oh, crap! There was a witch right behind me! This doesn't bode well. Okay. There's 3 of them. They're all pretty good spellcasters. Okay, 1 down. She's sent to bust out the killing spoon. Other hand healing, yes. Where's the 3rd? There she is. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Something's still looking at me. What is it, and where is it? It's gotta be the Hag Ravens, right? They're just waiting up there. I'm watching. If I zoom in, can I see? No. Can't see anything. Okay. Conveniently placed stump? Is that? Yes. Damn it. At least these witches aren't too tough. I can't believe there was a fourth witch. Who ever heard of witch covens with 4 members? And the Hag Raven knows where I am now. I can see that... she's moving around. Oh, she lost track of me. Good. Let's, hold. Have some thing to drink. And eat. Can I see her? No. There she is. You're a tricky one, aren't you? Bam! She's not attacking me back. Level up! Woo! Let's try this spell out. Pretty good. Oh, great, you can heal. Oh, here come the fireballs. No, it's spoon time. Whew. Level up! Yay! Magicka or health? Let's go health. I'm still pretty fragile. I could take that. Decisions. Nah, I don't really like that one. There's so many freaking... Ooh, this'll come in handy. If I'm not going to wear that much armor, I should make sure I'm getting as much out of what I'm wearing as possible. Okay. Yay! Good stuff. Let's, check around, loot the camp. Then we can go turn that one in. Click. Ooh, new card. Aw. Nah, I've got plenty of food. Oh. How gruesome. Alright. And they like to keep dead Spriggans around. Oh hey, a taproot. Now I can make the Spriggan and Hagraven displays in the museum. Some money. Some soul gems. And some bits of... that appears to be a severed skeever head. And an I don't know what. Alright, let's go to Whiterun. Bring in the Nettlebane. Yeah! Nice to get some closure on one of these things for once. As opposed to picking up infinite new quests. Snowing. Oh, lavender. The shopkeep wanted some of that. Hey, kid. Okay. More. Danica Pure Spring of the Temple of Kinnereth. Hey! Oh, who's that? Oh, busy? Okay. Gonna talk to...
What is it? What has happened to the Gildergreen? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to
Stand
deal
on
with
their
you right
laps.
now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be your work.
Yeah. Don't be rude.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane
I
back from those
found
filthy
the
hag
Nettlebane.
yet? Oh, well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
What needs to be done?
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Okay.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
Can I help you?
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
Sure, you're welcome to join me.
I thank you for your kindness.
Let's go. Now, where was it exactly? She said to the east, but that's pretty vague. Okay, it's north of Darkwater Crossing. That's not too bad. Someplace I've been before. We can snatch up some more lavender while we're here. Get stuck on the scenery. I think she wanted tundra cotton too, but I might have enough of that already. Okay. I honestly don't know whether I'm allowed to fast travel with this guy in tow.
Yes?
I'm getting kind of sleepy too. Alright. Let's, have a rest first.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. If it's work you need,
I'll rent a room.
sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay.
I'll show you to your room.
No
Right
need.
This way.
I'm good. Ooh, an apple pie. My magic backpack provides. That sounds awesome. Apple pie. And some wine. Breakfast of Champions right there. I suppose I should eat something else. How about one of those meats?
Let me know if there's any.
Okay, let's try fast traveling. Darkwater Crossing. And that's pretty close. Well, about as close as we can get to where that criminal was supposedly headed. Oh good, it's letting me do it. Ooh, whispers of a ghostly chest with riches untold, which transports itself magically to unknown locations across Skyrim. Oh, I guess you'd have to be pretty lucky for that. Alright. Since I've got this guy following, let's go to the Eldergleam Sanctuary first. Hopefully not run into anything too horrible along the road. A woo! Don't a woo. Okay. Easy peasy. So far, at least. Eldergleam Sanctuary. Yay! Let's go in. Looks like a pretty bog-standard cave so far. Oh, here we are. This is... Oh, how lovely. I guess I'm gonna need to actually equip this thing. Ugh. That's a new model. Spriggans free from combat for 8 seconds.
Afraid. Come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary.
I have.
I know. Truly remarkable.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Mystery of Talara, Volume 2? Oh, it's stealing. Oh well. I'll just have to remember to pick that one up. Okay. Gotta get closer. Which means, no.
No idea you were a woman of violence. What exactly are you intending to do
I
here?
need sap to fix the Gildergreen.
You would violate this marvel of Kinneret's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun? That's abominable. Barbaric! I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended?
You know tapping a tree doesn't actually hurt it, right? Well, anyway, do you have a better idea?
Well, yes. There is something. It won't repair the tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one.
What did you have in mind?
Follow me. I think I can convince the tree to help us.
Okay. If you want to try talking to the tree, that's a thing. I suppose.
The Eldergleam has
Aww,
blessed us with
it's
this
so
package.
little.
You should take it to Whiterun. Danica will want to see that the true blessings of nature lie in renewal, not a slavish maintenance.
Well, thank you for your help. What will you do now?
I believe I'll stay here and bask in Eldergleam's warmth a bit longer. Good luck on your travels. May Kinneret's wind carry only the sweetest scents. Yes, yes, I haven't got all day.
Yay! Alright. I should take that back. We can find, and we can get this one out of the quest log. Yay! I did manage to gain 1 level, which probably won't help me if I have to take that guy. He seemed like kind of a badass. But it should improve my overall survivability, and I have been finding more and more that some of the wild encounters, just mostly out of the diverse creatures pack, are kind of kicking my ass. Whoa, Marcus is finished. I had something else to do.
It's not easy being a
Hi.
Do you have the Gildergreen sack?
I don't, but I've got a sapling.
But I can't run the temple without the support of people who are inspired by the Gildergreen. How can this little tree bring new worshippers?
Well, Maurice said that renewal is more important than maintenance.
You're right, of course. It can be hard to hear the winds of Kinneret when all you hear are the rabble in the temple. Death feeds new life. I'm sure that in time, this little sapling will grow into a new Gildergreen that will tower over Whiterun. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Grace of Kinneret be with you.
Alright. Now if we go outside, dead tree's still there, but eventually, I think, they'll get the little one. Okay, that feels good for now. Thanks for joining with me, everyone. I'm Woe Kitten. Dang. And this has been Let's Play Skyrim, Legacy of the Dragonborn. Bye!